and an enchanting scholar by thoughts, masterminding emotional intelligence overall, and empathetical human being. Please put your hands together to welcome distinguished Toastmaster Harish Bhargava, presiding officer of the Toastmaster Harish, the platform is yours. Thank you so much.
Thank you, DKM Chilas Bhaskaran. Actually, I was listening to the introduction. I was so excited to listen to the speaker, and I realized it's myself. Dear all, today we have a chief guest who is a role model, and you know, behind the success of every woman there is a man. So, chief guest is accompanied by her family. So, let us extend a hearty welcome, and we will we'll be surely listening from them today. And please introduce our guests as usual.
Good evening, everyone. Mr. President, I have one guest, Mr. Felix Paul. He is a professional by engineer and is waiting to get his assignment in petrochemical.
Hearty welcome, Felix. You are on the right side. On the right side? With the right people. Hearty welcome. Right. Yes, I have my welcome to my colleague and family, Mrs. Sushil. Yes.
Good evening, Mr. President. My wife, Manju Bishu.
No, she's not yet.
Rejoining as a Toastmaster today.
Yes, Madam Manju is an inspiration and a role model for so many, and that's a story that we can narrate here. And happy welcome to the President of Arabian, Dr. Shidhar Agarwal, and Dr. Agarwal. Thank you so much for being with us today. This is the time of the year many Toastmasters ask an existential question about Toastmasters. What is the need to renew their membership? Because this is the wonder season, and by 31st of March, we are supposed to pay the 6-month subscription to Toastmasters International, and there many club presidents find that it's whether the club will survive or will it struggle, and that kind of things really stare on our face. Now the question here is, what is the purpose of our existence? Why should we continue keeping this club? Is it the purpose to enrich Toastmasters International, somebody sitting in the US? Or is there some other need for this kind of activities to continue? Why should we be in existence? Any answer? Why should we have a Toastmasters club? Mr. Pradhan. Why should we have it?
I think I can sit and stand, okay. As I told in my last meeting, this Toastmaster Club is what you call an encouraging and educative session, which develops the strength of each and every individual, the strength to come out from each and every individual.
Okay. Mr. Pradhan is not a member, so it looks like you are thinking to be one of our members.
Yes.
To be one of yes. I think when the Sergeant has opened the meeting, he said, we do not discuss matters related to sex, religion, and politics. So we are an organization, we do not have any political agenda, we do not have any religious agenda. We are here for only one thing, that is improvement in leadership and communication skills of the participants as well as the general community. And we have seen some people undergoing tremendous transformation because they joined this club, and one person right in front is Madam Manju Biju. As a homemaker, she came to Dubai, and unknown place to her. She came and she got in company. She came to see that there are kind of funny people who wear coats and stand on podium and then they speak. And she started slowly getting into that habit, and she became a champion. Not at the club level, not at the area level, at the national level. And she went to the district level. There, her performance was so good that it impressed the officials from the highest valuable company in one of the highest valuable companies in the world, that's Saudi Aramco, and she went and delivered a lecture in front of the senior management of Saudi Aramco. So that is the change that has happened. Only filmmakers from Kerala, through this forum, we are a small group of people. But is it really right that we should do things only selfishly for our own benefit alone? Or is there a higher calling? I mean, should we, when we get together, like, if we have one tire in one place, one engine in another place, one axle in another place, a gear in another place, when they are disparate, do they create that kind of value? When they come together as a useful automotive, the kind of value that it can provide to the community is far greater than when they remain separate. That kind of a dynamics I have seen happening here. When we come here as an individual, as a doctor, someone else is an engineer, someone else is a teacher. When we come together, rather than the arithmetic sum of the individual parts, collectively we amount to something far greater than it. And with leveraging that kind of synergy, our club is planning to launch a program to shape the next generation of students. Like, we will be launching a youth leadership program in the month of May. We have experienced it, we have done it already twice, and we have seen tremendous, unbelievable transformation happening in students as well as in the parents who attend that kind of programs. It has been vouched by the parents. They told us, my child has completely transformed after they came to this program. We didn't do any magic on them. We didn't tell them any theory. We didn't cause them, put intense pressure on them, nothing. We just gave them the freedom. We just gave them the stage and told them, come on stage, turn, face the audience and speak from your heart. And that brought in tremendous change in them. Those students became far more outgoing. They became far more participative in the community activities and they became far more confident. So we will be doing it, and we are in existence for all those purposes. We are a small group. We find we struggle to survive. It's an irony. We find that to enhance our membership is a difficult task. There could be many reasons, or maybe we are kind of like genetically defective to find that this forum is the perfect in the world. I don't know what is the reason, but I think there is something in it, and if we try together and pursue this activity together, there is some value to be gained out of it. I am in a difficult situation today because our projector is not working. So until that gets right, we have to keep the board rolling. So deviating from the agenda, we are going for awards distribution now. Many of our members, they perform very well in our club contest. So let me invite to the stage our chief guest today to hand over the trophies. First, Toastmasters Sabuklitas is the second runner-up in the international speech contest. DTX Mashidu, the first runner-up in international speech contest. And the winner of international speech contest in USS?
Yes.
Yes.
A group photo.
We have only just begun. So next, let me invite on stage Mr. Stephen. The second runner in humor speech contest with him Siddharth Bhaskar. Second. The first runner-up in humor speech contest was Master Savuklitis. And the winner in humor speech contest, any guesses? Let me invite the President of Arabian Toastmasters, Madam Sheetal. The second runner-up in David Topics contest, myself. The first runner-up in David Topics contest was Master Sushil Gupta. The winner in David Topics contest is not here. Sushil, please. Sushil, please. It is not present. It is Mr. Manoj Kumar. So instead, I request PTU Manoj Sinha to receive this certificate. Let me invite Toastmaster Raghu Agarwal. The second runner in evaluation contest Toastmaster Shibu Sayer. First runner in evaluation contest DGM Siddharth Bhaskar. And the winner in evaluation contest, myself. Can we have all the winners and all the dignitaries on stage to have?
Kunji? അവിടുത്തെ അയച്ചതാണ് കൊഞ്ചു ഓക്കെ ഓൾ കൊഞ്ചു brother
Joseph. Felix. That's it. Come.
Is he okay? Okay?
വേറെ ആരുടെങ്കിലും ഒരു ഫോൺ കൊടുത്തുണ്ടേ
Thank you.
We are now will proceed to the speaker session, and afterwards, once we get the secretary, we will go for the chief guest session. Okay? So it's now my turn to invite to the stage our Toastmaster of the day, who is a committed, passionate leader. And the way he's so popular among students that even after 2 years of conducting a leadership program, some of the students still keep in touch with him. That is the kind of involvement, dedication, and guidance that he has provided to his students. So, with a loud round of applause, please let me welcome to the stage DTM Chivas Fasal.
Thank you, Mr. President, for that well-deserved introductions. Definitely, I will reciprocate the same in similar occasions. Mr. President, fellow Toastmasters, adorable guests, and lovely kids, a warm good evening to one and all. I am highly privileged to be the Toastmaster of the day for today's meeting. Being the Toastmaster of the day, it is my privilege to make this meeting a memorable one. Today, I selected a theme, whether there is a will, there is a way always. You all know, so many people are here to exactly match that theme. Best example is our chief guest, our humorous, all, so many people are there. Actually, I selected this theme. Remember, whether there is a will, there is a way always. A beautiful day begins with a beautiful mindset. When you wake up, take a second to think about what privilege it is to be simply be alive and healthy. The moment you start acting like a life is a blessing, I assure you, it will take us. We will thought in ourselves we are in the best planet in the earth actually. Will means to on an ordinary desire, but an unflinching wish to achieve something. If you have a will to achieve your goal, you will possibly overcome the difficulties and come in your own way. Every problem has its solution. Whatever inventions are today were the problem of yesterday or day before yesterday. But the will and hard work of the inventors proved, and we are in this lovely world. Impossible is possible for the persons of strong will. Path of life, not at all strewn with roses, but extremely thorny behind every great success stories. Every successful people fails once in a or for so many occasions, but they never turn up. They continued their strong willpower and they reached to the final success. You just remember thought about the Indian freedom fighters, how difficulty they have overcome. But under the leadership of our great Mahatma Gandhi, we overcome the mighty British. So that is their indomitable will. Like Toastmasters, please keep on and definitely the one day is your example. Maybe I can proudly say in 2013, in which way I was now, in what state, I still believe a lot of ways to go. I already shared my dreams to my fellow Periyarians that what was my next dream, something like that. So please keep on, please work hard. Definitely, one day it will be worse. So with that, let me move on to today's education section. To first, our grammarian and word master. These Toastmasters came to Periyar fraternity recently and we changed the mindset of Periyar family. Thank you Sushil Gupta for being with us. Please come to the lectern and explain your role as grammarian and word master. Please.
Thank you, Toastmasters, fellow members, and distinguished guests. Today, I have been assigned the role of grammarian, and I have selected a word as being told, which need to be used as frequent as possible. And then I will try to see the use of that word in the speeches. So that is my role as assigned to me. Now can I? Now it's been okay. It's not here. Can I get this? I think we have three copies. So today's word is procrastination. Actually, this is made of two Latin words, pro and crastinus. Pro means forward, and crastinus means of tomorrow. So something, some action you delay or postpone habitually or intentionally, that is called procrastination. So some example of this procrastination is like he procrastinated and missed the submission deadline. He told her to stop procrastinating and get to work. There was an article in San Diego Tribune on 22nd March 2022 which has used this word very beautifully. There was some sentence and at the end it was written then that, and remind yourself not to procrastinate about acquiring and using new words. And that is what we are doing now currently. So this is part of this. Actually, we are using a new word, procrastination. And if the committee and Toastmasters allow me, I would like to explain briefly about why this procrastination and what could we do to avoid this. I would like 3-4 minutes if possible. So why procrastination? Procrastination is basically a battle in our mind. You will not hear any noises, you will not hear any gunfire, you will not hear any explosions. So it's not something like that. So what it is? It's in our head. Basically, it is the weakness and laziness that is in our mind that need to be moved. So that is the procrastination. So this is the basic root cause of this procrastination. Now, you put something off. Why? Because it's more easier, it's more comfortable, or it's more pleasurable to do so. Let's say if someone asks some question by herself or himself, I will do this on Monday. So whether he really does it on Monday, sometimes takes him 5 days. Then what he does, he just become lazy on it, or he thinks so much about it, and then sometimes he thinks, okay, yes, this is the time I will do it. Now, is he serious? He thinks he's serious, but what happens? Again, he does not do it. So this is the procrastination, and we need to kill the procrastination. How to kill the procrastination? Just start. You need to go. Start doing it right now. So this is how you can kill the procrastination. So the thing is that there are various factors which will be dominating, like whether, okay, is it very convenient to do so? I have a busy schedule. I will do it tomorrow. I will do it next time. A lot of things are pushing back. What you really need to do, don't wait for something to move. Move yourself. Every day move yourself. In the morning move yourself. In the afternoon move yourself. At night move yourself. Be very intentional and on your goal for moving yourself, because there are several reasons will keep you preventing to do so. And the success is not, there are always things, success will not come very conveniently. You need to stick on it, you need to provide, you need to give it time. If you do it, it will become a habit, and that will bring positiveness in you, and that will bring success. So here I conclude. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sushil, for the detailed way of introducing the word. Thank you so much. I appeal all the Toastmasters, speakers, and assignees use the word procrastination at the appropriate situations. Let me lead by myself as example. If you try to procrastinate less, you probably would have less stress in your life. Hello Toastmasters, today's general evaluator is our own Toastmaster, immediate past president of Periyar Toastmasters Club. He is now the top of the town due to his humorous speech. However, I will introduce him in detail during the evaluation section. However, Toastmasters above leaders, could you please explain your role as general evaluator, please?
Purpose of the day, fellow Toastmasters, guests, our children, mock good evening. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, for the benefit of the members and the guests, I am the general evaluator today, and I will conduct evaluation portion of our meeting. I will be calling on a team to assist me in giving feedback to the speakers, and I will evaluate the entire meeting as well at the end. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmasters Abouters. I wish all the best to you and your fabulous day. Now, our table topic master is, it was initially assigned to our own Toastmaster Manoj Kumar. Mr. President, with your permission, I kept this role a secret. I will reveal at appropriate occasions. Moving on, the timer and tally counter, that role is today taken by our own vibrant president, distinguished Toastmaster Harish Bhargavan. Distinguished Toastmaster Harish Bhargavan, could you please explain your role as timer as well as tally counter?
Yes, for the prepared speeches, table topics and evaluations, there are specific times assigned. So I'll be displaying this green and yellow and red cards as required for that particular type of speech. And I will also be distributing these voting slips, and you will have to cast your vote to determine the best speaker and best evaluator and best TT speaker. Thank you.
Thank you, and your role as the word control. Yes, thank you. Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Harish Bhargavan. See, this is the beauty of Periyar Toastmasters Club. Anything and everything can be possible. Thank you so much. And now, this is my team of members. Give them a big round of applause. Thank you so much. Now, it is the time for our prepared speech. This lady, that is our humorous Queen Lord. You understand? It's not nothing, right? So you understood who is she. and my beloved sister. And I told you the theme, where there is a will, there is a way always. I strongly believe this lady is more than enough for all of us. So, our Toastmaster Manju Biju is going to deliver her first project, that means icebreaker. Even though we know it is her well, but this is another beauty of Toastmasters. She is again going to tell us what she and who is she. So, moving on, the evaluator for her speech is another smiling leader. My own mentor, one of the mentors, Distinguished Toastmaster Manoj Singh Nair. Manoj Singh Nair, could you please explain the purpose of this pathway level 1 project number 1?
Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. Very warm good evening to all of you. And Toastmaster Manju Biju in particular. He contains our icebreaker speech. The objectives of the speech is of this fundamental project is designed to introduce you to your club and the skills you need to begin your Toastmasters journey. The purpose of this project is to introduce yourself to the club and is a basic structure of a public speech. I wish Toastmaster Manju Biju all the very best. Over to you.
Thank you, Distinguished Toastmaster Manoj Singh Nair. So, my dear fellow Toastmasters and guests, please put your hands together to welcome our own Madam Toastmaster Manju Biju. The title of her speech: Take every chance, drop every fear. Take every chance, drop every fear. Madam Toastmaster Manju Biju.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Courage is resistance to fear, mastery of fear, or the absence of fear. Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters, honorable guests, dear President, one good evening to all of you. Good evening. In 1973, May 31st, a lovely morning, the sun was about to rise. A beautiful kid born into this beautiful world. It is truly me. My parents' joy was in peak. They named me Manju. You know the meaning of Manju? No. Manju means beautiful. Am I beautiful?
Yes.
I was born in a small village named Kalanyur in Pathanamthitta district. Kalanyur is naturally beautiful with rivers, mountains and rubber plantations. My father is a wholesale businessman and my mother is a homemaker. I have one brother who is 3 years younger than me, who is also a businessman. In my childhood, everybody called me Uncle Baby due to my bubbly appearance. I was a naughty and mischievous kid. My parents were fed up with me. I did my schooling in Kalanyur Government High School. I was well in studies and one of the toppers in my school. At that time, everyone saw a future engineer or doctor in me. You know what happened?
Yes.
Nothing happened. After college, I lost my interest in professional studies and went to Catholic College, Pathanamthitta, and graduated in economics. I am a strong believer of Lord Shiva. So I had observed 201 Monday fasting to get a good life partner. My offering was truly rewarded. In 98 January, when I was doing my masters in economics, a handsome gentleman's marriage proposal came. He was sweet and cheerful. My parents accepted that proposal and we got married in 98 June after 6 months of our first meeting. My husband's previous career was in Indian Air Force. At that time, he was in Andaman Nicobar Islands. So we started our loving life together there. In 99 August, we were blessed with a beautiful kid, Aishwarya. Now our beloved daughter is 4th year BDS student in Thiruvananthapuram. In 2010, husband left his job in Indian Air Force and came to South. We remained at our village. Dear friends, 2015 marked a turning point in our life. 3 important things happened. First, we got family visa. Second, my husband C.R. Viju became the president of Periyar. And third, I became a Madam Toastmaster. My husband is an intelligent man. He inspired me to join in Toastmasters so that I could never complain about his busy schedule with Toastmasters. My dear friends, public speaking was never a problem to me, but in English was. I am always terrified to speak anything in English. I was afraid that if I made a mistake, people would laugh at me or they may think I said something stupid. However, the magnificent transformation of my husband after joining Toastmasters gave me confidence. I also witnessed many shy people become chatty, confident and inspiring leaders. In the second meeting, I had given my icebreaker and got the first prize. Within 5 months after joining in Toastmasters, I became champion in area level, club level, division level and even moved to the district level. In the district level, after seeing my performance, Saudi Aramco officials invited me as a guest speaker in one of their club. Dear friends, I am an ordinary housewife like me to do this kind of achievement. Anyone among you can possible anything. My passion, self-confidence and hard work led me there. Dears, face your own fears face to face. Henry Ford rightly said, we generate fears while we siege. We overcome them by action. First, believe in yourself is the first step to success. It is the key to success. I strongly believe that each time we face our fear, we gain strength, courage and confidence in the doing. Don't you agree?
Yes. See, whether there is a will, there is a way always. And Toastmaster Manju, you talked about the magical number of 3. Thank you so much. And let me reveal one secret today. Our dear Toastmaster Viju is ready for the speech, ready for this project actually. Now we came to know that why he reluctant to deliver today's speech. See, remaining up to you, you can think anything. Don't, I am not at all responsible for that, Toastmaster Viju. Then moving on, now it is the time to address our chief guest. Oh, we are very much proud of you, madam, and we are eagerly looking forward to hear your sweetness and how you reach this level. So to do that honor, let me call upon our own Vice President and distinguished Toastmaster Harish Bhagavan. Please give a big round of applause to Toastmaster.
Thank you, Shiva. We have another role model in front of us. Madam, I have gone through an interview she gave to Manorama newspaper. It is so inspiring. There are so many things I said there, but one particular thing actually really struck my heart. That was the last question. I'm not going to repeat, but she said that she herself lost her father at the age of 3, and the intention she had was to understand how a father interacts with his children's family. That was so touching. So with that soul, in peace, line of introduction, please. And we welcome to the stage our senior today, Sanya, who is the finalist of This is India 2021.
Thank you so much, Sarisa. A warm good evening to all of you. First of all, I would like to take this opportunity to express my gratitude to Periyar Toastmaster Club. Thank you so much, and also for being so generous in organizing this presentation for me. I actually consider my honor to be here with you all in this wonderful evening. Well, let me ask you something. Do you all have dreams?
Absolutely.
Yes, that's true. We all have dreams. But the question is, are we serious about our dreams?
Some extent.
Are we seriously following our dreams?
In some extent.
Yes. Okay, let me tell you a small story. My life-changing journey from a normal homemaker to Mrs. India pageant. So I guess you all know me. My name is Sanya Stephen. I am basically from Trivandrum, Kerala. I was brought up in Bangalore. I completed a diploma in secretarial course, nothing but commercial practice. And later I started my career working for a call center in Bangalore. And then I moved to a property consulting company and later to a construction company. In the year 2010, I got married. And the second part of the story is in 2014, we moved to Jeddah. And I was a normal homemaker. And also, we used to have family gatherings. And as we all know, Saudi Arabia had a lot of restrictions those days. In 2017, after 3 years, we moved to Dubai. Gradually, I started joining ladies' parties and having fun. Then, my interest was in cooking, baking, and also decorations. Later, I also got an opportunity to work as a playgroup teacher. Next is the third part of my story. This happened in early 2020. One of my friends informed me about Mrs. India pageant and she encouraged me to have a try. I was very much interested when I heard. Because this pageant, they are not looking for models. Rather, they are looking for role models. And there's no age limit. Immediately, my husband registered my name. And however, as we all know, unexpected scenario of COVID pandemic and followed by lockdown. Then my husband suggested me to start a YouTube channel. That helped me to boost my confidence. Sorry, that actually helped me to face the camera. And then slowly I started Instagram reels and dance classes for kids. Let's see.
हंस क्यों रही हो?
हाँ हंसी होती है मैं स्माइल
हाँ वही जो भी कर रहे हो तुम क्यों करेगा
किसका मुंह है मेरा मुंह है मैं हंसूं मैं स्माइल करूं मैं रो मैं गाना गाऊं भजन गाऊं मेरी मर्जी है ना
हंस क्यों रही हो?
हंसी होती है मैं स्माइल
हाँ वही जो भी कर रही हो तुम क्यों
ശരിയാണല്ലോ ഭയങ്കര ഭയങ്കര ഭംഗി. ദേഷ്യപ്പെടുമ്പോ ഒന്നുകൂടെ നോക്കാം. ഇന്നെന്താ ഉണ്ടാക്കിയേ?
So actually this helped me boost my confidence. One fine day in Jan 2021, I got an email for the auditions of Mrs. India pageant. I was very much interested to try because I did not have any past experience in modeling or any of this pageant. I was selected one of the contestants. Sorry, I was selected as one among the 30 contestants for the finals, and there were 6,000 applicants. In December 2021, I went to Udaipur for the finals. We had 4 days, four different days with so many rounds. I spent 4 days with new people from all over the country, and of course, that was actually a learning experience for me. We had so many rounds like talent, question and answer, ramp walk, traditional round, and golden goddesses, and many more. On 23rd December evening, the results were announced. I won the title Mrs. India 21-22, fourth runner-up, and also the subtitle winners, Mrs. India Charming. It was a life-changing journey for me. All this happened because I wanted to start my career. So dear friends, as we mentioned in the beginning, we all have dreams in our life. However, due to our roles and responsibilities in our family life, we do not follow our dreams. Even if we do, we don't get proper support. But let me tell you, let's keep it in mind that it's our dream and we have to work on it because nobody else is going to come and help for us. So never give up on your dreams because age is just a number. Slowly but surely, your dreams will come true. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. We can't believe it was an amazing speech. I think all this while we were so much, it was pin drop silence in the hall. Amazing, hats off to you. You have inspired us all a lot. We would like to learn a lot more from you. Maybe the specifics of the contest, and maybe there are more candidates in the hall. They might help. It might help to learn from your experience as well. Thank you once again, and please join us whenever possible. Right. With that, now let me invite back on stage our Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Madam Salia Stephen. You also believed in number 3. Fellow Toastmasters always believe the magical number of 3. And I always believe Dreams are the reason behind great achievements of human being. Yes, whether there is a will, there is a way always. Thank you, ma'am, for inspiring us, for motivating us. If you have any chance, any passion to join Periyar Toastmasters Club, one call is enough for us. Okay, we will be there. Thank you so much. Don't think that it's a marketing. Maybe I am a sales marketing. Maybe it is something natural. Don't feel that it's a marketing for Toastmasters. Okay. So moving on, most interesting section, table topic. Actually, this assignment was given to our Manoj Kumar. So he has some problem all of a sudden. So your PMO is, yours truly is taking the role of table topic master. You all know table topics is an instant speech, right? So it really shaping your speaking skills. Initially I was very worried about, but now I also little bit turn into that area. So all ready? So it's speech within 1 to 2 minutes with a grace period of 30 seconds. So, Toastmaster Harish.
Yes.
And evaluator, are you ready? Yes. One of the Toastmasters reluctant to give his project because they will teach us a number of reasons, but we will not leave them. Toastmaster, distinguished Toastmaster, Viju here, and proudly present, my own president. So, distinguished Toastmaster Viju here, please come to the lectern and please, for you personally, what makes today worth living? I think you can speak a lot for this subject. Toastmaster Viju, please.
Thank you, Toastmaster today. A table topic master. I'm not procrastinating from the assignment. So personally, what makes today's worth living is the values and the love and affection we have together in the forum of Toastmasters. Why I like the most the Toastmasters, the great transformation which has happened to the people around me, especially my wife. During the youth leadership program in Elite, my daughter was about to join in that youth leadership program, and she was an audience for complete sessions. And after completion of that youth leadership program, and she became the Toastmaster at the end of the day. And it transformed her and also to my daughter. Now she is studying in BDS, and they are also for the taking the seminar, giving the presentation. She is doing awesome. So I would like to say that in Toastmasters, the care, the love, the upbringing, that creating really transformation among us, and I believe that that is the real worth living in this world, the love, care and affection, and making our communication and leadership to greater heights. That is, I believe, that is really worth living for me, and it was, I received that blessings and the praise from Toastmasters.
See again the number 3. All of them become either youth leaders or Toastmasters. Again number 3. Moving on. Next we are calling our other club president, our sister club president, because she was our chief judge. We need to give something back to her, right? So please call our Madam President Sheila Agarwal. Your topic is, do you see to believe or believe to see? Madam Toastmaster Dr. Sheila Agarwal.
For giving me this topic where I see to believe. So, can I get it? The topic, do you see to believe or believe to see? I prefer to see to believe rather than to believe to see, because sometimes we have our preconceived mind. Sometimes the things are not actual, but the things are imaginary. And we are looking everywhere to just to satisfy our imaginary beliefs. So we are in the search of something, but many times we don't get that and we end up with the disappointment. So it's always better to see to believe, to think a reality, to accept the reality. I recently read a book, Free Your Mind from the Overthinking, and it really says challenge your mind for the reality thinking rather than thinking for your happiness, rather for thinking what your family do, what your children will do. Sometimes I feel that my evening is not going to be good today. Though everything was good, my mind start thinking, okay, today my husband will come late, my daughter will not have a good day at the school. These are all my imaginary thinking, and it really it creates a mindset and it creates an environment around me which spoils my evening. So it's better I should see to believe. I should see that my husband came on time. I should see that my daughter is happy from the school. She's happy, she's enjoying with her friends. So I strongly feel that we should believe what we see. Thank you, and back to you.
Thank you, ma'am, for that lovely speech, and thank you, we are obliged to you. Thank you so much, Madam Toastmaster Dr. Sheeta Agarwal. We Periyarians always believe in family. So how can I left Toastmaster Rahul Agarwal? And I remember when the division conference was, I think last division conference, Rahul, you are winner, I am the runner-up actually. So this is my chance to give you something. Toastmaster Rahul Agarwal, your topic is, what do you think stands between you and happiness? I know your happiness here, so you can talk elaborately. Thank you.
Fellow Toastmasters, guests and lovely kids, good evening.
Good evening.
As a college-going student, my aspiration was to get a decent job and make myself independent. Fortunately, I got a good break and my career got a flying start. 3 years later, I got a wonderful lady in form of my wife. Again, a goal come true. My next source of happiness was to get a good house. Well, after 3 years of hard work, I had made enough money and some loan to get a good house. Well, my next aspiration was to get a promotion. I was working hard day and night, but something was not clicking. I was desperate to get that promotion. And on the final day, I came to know that someone else was selected for that. And I was dejected. I could not see any happiness in my life. My wife was there. My lovely daughter was there. But that didn't make me happy. My parents were there with me. But I couldn't feel the happiness. I explained all these things to one of my Toastmaster friends. And he asked me the same question. What stands between you and your happiness? It's nothing but me, my mindset. And only that mindset can bring all the happiness I need. With his guidance, believe me friends, that the moment I stopped running after things, the magic happened. And every day, each moment, I could feel the happiness, the warmth of my life. Life is a beautiful journey and milestones are to be achieved, but they are there to stop by, look back and feel happy about ourselves. Thank you. And thank you.
Fortunately, my happiness was not here. Toastmaster Rahul, you saved your day today actually. And one humorous speech made me horrible now. I'm very much afraid to leave to India actually because I don't know what will happen. One humorous tagline made me laugh. So this is suspense for you. Some of my colleagues will know what was the tagline. Moving on, another family package because one of the man of Toastmaster is a evaluator. Definitely she loves to evaluate her husband. Toastmaster Shibu Seria, please come to the lectern. Toastmaster Shibu Seria, your topic is, it is said that we should learn from our mistakes. If so, why are people generally afraid of making a mistake? Let me repeat. It is said that we should learn from our mistakes. If so, why are people generally afraid of making a mistake? Don't make another mistakes now, so please. Thank you, Shibu.
Mr. T.T. Master, fellow Toastmasters, and distinguished guests. A very pleasant good evening to one another. Mistakes for me is nothing new. Maybe you all. If you talk about, if I go back to my life, full of mistakes. So you may think that how I am here now. Now you are sure that I am not doing any mistakes, right? But do some mistakes and accept that mistakes and overcome from the mistakes. That will be a good practice in your life. That is usually not happening now. Because once you start doing mistakes, you are there only. You are in that way. You cannot get up from that situation. So, when you realize your mistakes, accept it. Because we are human beings. Nobody can live without mistakes. So accept it. So I'm such kind of person, all the mistake I accept it. Not only myself, if someone's mistakes also I'm taking. Not perfect. It usually happens in my office also. But later, it is giving me a, such a vast confidence. So from that confidence, I think you can grow by. So I'm doing mistakes, definitely, but I'm learning from mistakes. Thank you.
This is another beauty of table topics. Now let me call upon one person, one gentleman. He denied that I told to take up one role, but he denied due to some family commitment. So this is my time to give him something. So distinguished Toastmaster Ali, please come to the lectern. Yes, your topic is, what is the moral in life you would never break? Let me repeat, what is the moral in life you would never break? Thank you, Toastmaster Ali.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Sridas Bhaskaran and fellow Toastmasters. A very warm good evening to you all. It's been a while. It's been a while since I am here. And the question that is asked to me is, what is the moral in life that you would never break? Is something that I would prefer to never break in my life is to be truthful to yourself. There are a lot of things that you are. As DTM Shibu Seria just mentioned, you are bound to make mistakes. But be truthful to yourself and accept that mistakes. You need not take up others' mistakes, but at least accept your own mistakes. So these are the things, one such example which I would like to give is, once in a while, that is back in my childhood days, when I was around 3 or 4 years old, at that time, my uncle who was in US, he brought something called BEER, a small can of beer. Okay, he brought it, and around 30 pieces of this beer, one full case he brought it there for my grandfather. And at that time, I was so fascinated of taking this because I did not know what exactly beer was at that age. But I thought it was a soft drink because that time soft drink was very, very uncommon in India. So I thought, yeah, this is my chance to take it, and I was trying to get it from the fridge, but my grandmother never allowed. She actually took the key. At that fridge was having a lock, so she locked the fridge and she took the key and she was keeping it for herself. So one day when she was asleep, I slowly took that key. I opened the fridge, took one bottle of beer, and then kept it back again. Locked the fridge and kept the key back again. Then, as a precious gift, I ran with that and went to the top and I opened it. When I started to drink it, it was like very, it was not tasty at all. Back in that time, it was not tasty at all. And I felt like, oh, what is this? But again, this is a soft drink. I should not waste it. So by closing my nose, I drank the whole thing and then I went blank. I was lying there. Around 2 hours, I think I was asleep in the bathroom itself. And my grandmother thought I would have gone out to play or do something. I don't know what. They were searching for me, in fact, but they were not that much worried because that period I used to always go out. Then once I came back, there was a ruckus in the home. And my grandfather was pointing at my uncle, who was just, my uncle means not the elder one who brought the beer, the youngest one who was just in the college. He was telling that you stole my beer. Where? And all the things. And a huge ruckus was happening in the home. Finally, when I came back and I saw all these things, then I asked, what is the problem? Then they said, you don't interfere in this. This is our elders thing. You don't interfere. I will take care of all this. My grandfather was so shouting at my uncle. And at that time, my grandmother just watered this small can in her. What the hell did you do? I said, I just drank this soft drink. It was okay. So it was my innocence that brought in that truth and saved my uncle at that time. But again, I just would like you all to just know that sometimes such truths are very, very inevitable for somebody else to save their own ass. So that's it. Back to thank you.
I'm a little bit confused whether it is a table topic of humor. Thank you so much, Vijay Mani. Moving on, this gentleman is about to join Periyar Meeting Club today. So unfortunately or fortunately, he has some personal hookups, so he could not be able to join. So something we need to show our love and affection. Toastmaster, not a Toastmaster now, but we will call him Toastmaster. Guest present, brother, please come to the lectern. Today I believe all the subjects are up to the respective Toastmasters or guests. So your topic, brother, what do you wish you had done differently? What do you wish you had done differently, guest brother?
Dear Toastmasters, distinguished guests, lovely kids, good evening to you all. Well, the topic was, what would you wish you had done differently? Okay, it's making me think a lot. What should I have done differently? Yes, we went for a film, yes. We went for a film, yeah. Because the reason why I am saying this is, normally, whatever I do it in the way I do it. But if I had done something differently, means one thing I would definitely say, I shouldn't have come to Gulf country. Because when I go back home and I see all my friends back home, the way they enjoy life, and we sitting here alone without family, without friends, without relatives, that's one thing I would say should have done differently. I should have, in fact, I got an opportunity to become a lecturer. In fact, after my college, I came here. I'm a mechanical engineer by profession. I worked here for 10 years. Then, due to some reasons, I always had a passion to do a master's degree. And I thought, okay, I'll go back home. I'll do a master's degree. And I went after marriage. I got my admission in Anna University, Chennai, and I did my master's in computer integrated manufacturing after 10 years of experience. Then I was offered an opportunity to work as an assistant professor there. That's one thing I rejected. I told no, I'll go back to Gulf. That's one thing I think I should have done differently.
Brother, we are eagerly looking forward. You are one of the members of Periyar Meeting. Don't feel that it's a marketing again. It's for his development and his leadership. So, moving on, Toastmaster Harish, can I have the time of support, please?
Yes. Toastmaster DTM Biju took 1 minute 45 seconds. Toastmaster Sheetal 1 minute 47 seconds. Toastmaster Rahul Agrawal or 2 minutes 19 seconds. Toastmaster Shibu Savior 1 minute 35 seconds. Toastmaster Anit Kumar 3 minute 10 seconds. Toastmaster Pratap 1 minute 10 seconds. So except Anit, all are qualified.
Anit, please do join the Toastmasters meeting always. Okay? And Mr. President, shall we go for the voting?
Yes.
And what else we need to know? Evaluation will continue or?
We can proceed for evaluation.
Oh, okay.
In parallel, voting will progress.
Next is evaluation session. Evaluation is a feedback session where we got the opportunity to realize our strength and understanding the areas that require improvements. To conduct evaluation sessions today, we have another veteran Toastmaster, and his recent humorous speech become top of the top. Even though I will just share 1 or 2 sentences regarding this incident actually. When the club contest was going on, myself, Toastmaster Harish and Toastmaster Sabu was practicing rigorously to bag some trophies. But then that time I asked whether I need to continue or not. In the club level I got 3rd place, but the area level I got 2nd place. But Toastmaster Sabu Cletus was the real humorous speech champion for us. Please, and always believe, you all know great things coming from small packages. This is the classical example of that team. Toastmaster Sabu Cletus, please come to the left hand and do your evaluation session. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sabu.
Toastmaster of the day, to the Toastmasters, guests, now the children of good evening. As a evaluator, general evaluator, my duty is to conduct evaluation. You know, nobody likes to hear the evaluation, normally, right? Especially for my experience. When I study in school, colleges, wherever, somebody is giving the evaluation or feedback, it's very difficult for me to accept that because I am thinking I am the perfect. But actually now I understood that I was a zero that time, right? But the way of evaluation in Toastmasters is something different. That attracted me a lot. So today we had only one speech, and before that I would like to congratulate our Madam Toastmaster Manju Biju, because when I heard the speech from backside, my memory rolled back to years back when I was sitting in the hotel Royal That day, I saw a beautiful speech, and I loved anything like that speech was driving license, right? the same feeling I felt few hours before. Thank you, got a lot of good memories in Periyar Toastmasters Club. So moving to the evaluation, the first evaluator to DTM Manoj Nayak. As we know, he is a master of Kamamare. He is a bundle of knowledge, and more than that, he is my mentor. I request DTM Manoj Nayak, please evaluate Toastmaster Manju Biju. Icebreaker studies.
General evaluator, fellow Toastmasters, and Toastmaster Manju Biju in particular, and my delegates. Very warm good evening to all of you. let me tell you, with that speech of Manju Biju, we have gone back, as our gallery director rightly said, we have gone back to years back to the memories of the Toastmaster Manju Biju. Her humor in the speeches was extravagant and not procrastinating. It is a fact. And that had reached her to the district level. It was really fabulous, and we all loved that. And today also, the memories came back to our mind. And the speech selection and the way you have delivered was really fantastic. I just point out one means a sentence or quote you have done. Face your own fear, face to face. Fantastic quote. How we all have to learn from that, and throughout the speech, you have used very good words, and we know you better than all of us now. From the beginning of your life, from the childhood, towards their journey to Saudi Arabia, the marriage, the kids, what else? That's all we require in an icebreaker speech. And the speech had a value as well as a body and a conclusion as well as a fantastic opening. Everything was mingled in the speech. Fantastically done. Congratulations, and we expect much more such speeches from Toastmaster Manju Biju in future. Only one thing, I have only one recommendation for Toastmaster Manju Biju, that is voice modulation. That area we can improve, and that will bring back the feeling, the emotional moment in our life. Emotional things we can bring back through our emotional voice modulations. That is the only one recommendation I want to put to Manju Biju, and if she can take up that recommendation in a positive manner, I am sure you are going to see a wonderful Toastmaster with great speeches in the future. I wish her all the very best, and over to the
Thank you, Periyar Meeting, for that clinical analysis of Toastmaster Manju Biju's speech. I'm sure Toastmaster Manju Biju will get a lot of inspiration from the evaluation, right? I'm sure next meeting also you will give the speech, right? Okay, thank you very much, Toastmaster Periyar Meeting. And next to the evaluation, that is only the topic evaluation. We all are parents, right? How the pearl is formed in a shell. It's take time, no? Like that only we are thinking about our children, no? So how the a parent thinking about his child, or how the parent giving the knowledge or good ideas to his child to bring him like a pearl. So that was a beautiful example given by our Madam Toastmaster Srivashi. That speech indeed is a work for each and every parent in the world. I will request Madam Toastmaster Srivashi, please come to the lectern and evaluate the TT speakers.
Thank you to the evaluator. Enlightening introduction. Good evening, everyone. Today I'm so excited and so happy to stay in front of you. Such a august audience today. We have chief guest, many guests today. I'm so excited. Here I'm doing with my duty. I don't want to be procrastinate today to express the great TT session. First of all, I would like to go with the common factors of today's TT session. First of all the topics, the selected topics was extremely good, and it's elevated a greater level of speeches. Then all the speakers were so confident. No one comes to this lecture. I am so ashamed to stand here now to evaluate this TT speakers, because already the TT speakers use this space as like a prepared speech. All the TT speeches were looks like this prepared speech, not a TT speech. That much confidence, that much enthusiasm, that much body language and voice modulation, everything we experienced over there. Then there is humor. All the speakers, not only one speech, all the speakers, they express their confidence, voice modulation, body language and humor, everything were there. I'm so glad to say this one. And all of you give a round of speakers, the great applause to the speakers. Now, move on to one by one evaluation. The first speaker was distinguished Toastmaster Bijusia. For you personally, what makes today worthy living? He started with a great opening and immediately go with the past experiences and the experience with the family and wife and daughter. Finally, he concluded the speech with the current time. The Toastmasters meetings, it gives care, love, affection. What a wonderful speech. Congratulations, Toastmaster Bijusia, excellent speech. Now move on to the second speaker, our President, Arabian Toastmasters Club, Sheetal Agarwal. Do you see to believe or believe to see? Once you reach the podium itself, she stuck on the point, see to believe. Then explain with lots of family experiences and all. You did it very nicely. Especially, I want to say the important thing. When I met in the beginning, years before, few years before, compared to that day and today, your transformation was really fantastic, man. Congratulations. I know that this is because of this podium and the confidence we get from the stage, the Toastmasters Club. Keep it up, man. Thank you so much. Now, our third speaker, Toastmaster Agarwal. What a soft-spoken, very calm and quiet person. Today's stage, I think this is the man got the stage today. I don't know I can complete this all the speeches now anyway. Congratulations, sir. It's a very good speech and your style and your introduction, your especially the voice modulation. Truly, it's a prepared speech. This is what I want to say. Excellent. Then the speech started with a different level and it ended with the mindset, the strong point. Not only the wife or the job or kids, family, nothing. The happiness given from the mindset. Excellent. Very good. Then you concluded well also. Then the fourth speaker, my own Toastmaster Shibu Savior. He started with he was so confident today and the topic apt for him and so when he stays in front of the audience, so my family life is more comfortable now and at the same time he accepted others' mistakes also. That is the confidence. Okay, so congratulations Toastmaster Shibu Savior. Then fifth topic speaker, Toastmaster DTM Anit P. Kumar. He stuck with the point, truthfulness in our life. That's the person, very gentle and came to the podium and very lovely story explained with a short period of time and it concluded in a nice way. Congratulations Toastmaster Anit P. Kumar. Actually you are our wonderful speakers. That's why I'm very struggling to get out from some points to come in the improvement for the speeches. Congratulations Toastmaster Anit once again and a little bit fast. And the sixth speaker, guest Pradap. Sir, what do you wish you to have done differently? He said very nicely the topic and concluded with a message. Okay, then I have one recommendation here. It's not only for you, it's for comment. Anyway, I would like to say that one. Once you come to the stage, you are so confident, but you have enough time. Okay, think about the topic and get some points. After that, you start your speech. Otherwise, there is discontinuation in between. You started with one point and you look at this other side and getting some points somewhere. Then a little bit mix up with the topic and all. So next time when you come to the table topic speech, please concentrate on the topic. Take your time. Few points you collected in your mind. After that, you start to speak. So it will be a great speech. Once again, congratulations to all the TT speakers. Really, the class of today's TT session was extremely high level. I'm so happy to evaluate all the speakers and all. Thank you so much, and welcome back to General Evaluator.
So this is my evaluation part, but before that I would say, today all Periyarians are very happy. Right? Normally only online, so we can see all are happy, but the feelings, right? So there was one particular definition was given by our president. I will not reveal that now. What is the difference between online meeting and physical meeting? So, but anyway, this is the first time I am seeing a Toastmaster evaluating TT with humor. Normally, TT, so from the beginning, it will go like a super fast. But Simon was different. She sprinkled humor and even apt ideas for the speakers and done the job better. Thank you, madam, to DTM Simashibu. Now, no need for the timers. No, only we have to validate.
What is disqualified? DTM Manoj took 2 minutes 40 seconds qualified. DTM Simar took 6 minutes 40 seconds, so not qualified.
Okay, sorry for that. Body. Anyway, move to the next part of evaluation. The chance for our grammarian and word master. Toastmaster Sushil Gupta. This is the first time I am seeing him, right?
Yes.
Only online.
Yeah, online.
But this first time I am seeing him. Dear President, I am so thankful to you because you brought a genius for the Toastmasters. I am sure he will bring lot of glories for the Toastmasters coming years. Because he is capable man. Once he was here introducing his word, he was 100% confident. So normally we know, we have a lot of experience now. Once we come here and we will explain the word and the usages, suddenly we will run away from here. But he is to be here and we will international speaks. I will request Toastmaster Sushil Gupta come to the lectern and explain your role and the evaluation part. Grammarian and word master, Toastmaster Sushil Gupta.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sibu and other fellow Toastmasters, and again, thank you to distinguished guests for giving me this chance to evaluate, become a grammarian and evaluate the words used during the session. So I found this word was used very often during this session, and our Toastmaster, Mr. Sivdas, Mr. Biju, Mr. Manoj Nair, and Ms. Seema, they have used this very aptly during their speeches, and I believe that many people have got the essence of this word, even they have not used it. But I feel many people try to use, and this now I think the message for using this word has been reached to the audience in this. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sushil Gupta, for that wonderful way of introduce the word and explain about the words used by the members during the meeting. Now, it's time to evaluate the entire meeting. Meeting started on time. Congratulations, as usual. Our president is always punctual. If nobody is there, he will start. He don't want others to be there. So he will start the correct timing. That's his character. So we are also moving to his that great character. Thank you Toastmaster DTM Harish Babu. And the meeting hall was excellent and it's decorated. Thanks to Kuli and Jitu. Reggie, sorry. Reggie, thank you. And all members, most of them are attending the meeting. Some reasons are there. Okay, let us try to bring others also. And the speech was very excellent speech done by Madam Master Manju Biju. Then evaluation before TT, the subjects, topics brought by Toastmaster Manoj Kumar, but the last minute he dropped out. Anyway, that was conducted very wisely by our TMOD. He's always like that really. He's an excellent man and very cunning man. He can manage everything on time. That is his specialty. Overall, it was a wonderful meeting. I liked it. And the very important thing I would like to say our chief guest today. So, once I heard the Mrs. Indiana, my thought of ways go different ways. Surely, this frankly I am saying. But once I heard your speech, I thought, this is something different. This is something different because this what we are thinking that is just opposite only this all. So this is needed, but in the beginning I thought only whoever is having more glamour, so they can win. But it's not based on the glamour. They need to do a lot of hard work from your speech I understood. So thank you ma'am for your life story and your inspirational speech. Indeed, it was wonderful and we all learned a lot of lessons from you. Thank you very much. Overall, it was an excellent meeting and I would like to thank our media education. He is not come today, given chance for me as the general evaluator tonight. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day, DTM Shivadas Bhaskar.
Why you understood his humorous speech from the top of the town, you got the point. And one more thing, great things coming from small package. And we got a fabulous guest today. Thank you, DTM AK Rasta, for being with us, and thank you. We are all honored and privileged. Thank you for your time. And next, we are moving to one of the best events. That is the history not made in Periyar Toastmasters Club. So Periyar is going to make a history that we are going to announce youth leadership program. So to announce this, he is a person dedication personified. Mastermind in Kamore, one of my best mentors. We strongly believe he is the apt person in Periyar who can inspire to empower our youth with self-confidence, communication and leadership skills. Please put your hands together to welcome distinguished Toastmaster Manosi Nair to announce that one of the first events Toastmasters and probably we Periyarians is going to start. Isn't it, sir? Yes. Thank you, DTM Manosi Nair.
Thank you, DTM Shivadas, for that very inspiring introduction. Toastmaster of the day, President, fellow Toastmasters, distinguished guests, lovely children, very warm good evening once again. Be the change you wish to see in the world. Famous words by Mahatma Gandhi. But the question is, how? The answer simply lies in the programs created by Toastmasters membership. I believe that among them, youth leadership program is the most prominent one. This is as per my humble experience as well as limited knowledge. It is my belief and scientifically accepted fact that when we do things better, we always do the best. I truly consider youth leadership program as an opportunity to understand ourselves in a better manner regarding our hidden potentials. Change ourselves along with an amazing team of youth leaders to better citizens of the universe. So I request all of you to get fully involved wholeheartedly to be part of that positive change which we can expect and going to experience now onwards. In this auspicious occasion, I convey my heartfelt gratitude to all Periyar stalwarts, the past presidents, office bearers, members, well-wishers who inspired and guided and even motivated us all through these years and made us capable to conduct such a youth leadership program. We are indebted to you, and I convey my gratitude and blessings to all those great personnel, all those Toastmasters who in not only in Dubai fraternity or through the Toastmasters International. We are planning to start the program by May 13th, Friday, and plan to conclude it by June 24th. Since the initial planning, things may change according to the situation. The program agenda and details will be shared to you soon. As first part of the program, we hereby plan to release a flyer for this youth leadership program for Periyar Toastmasters Club. I request our chief guest, Madam Mrs. Sanya Stephen, DTM A.K. Das, and our President, DTM Harish Babu, follow into the podium. Yeah, let's go.
Do you want them to launch the video now? Do you want
Yeah, come.
Those men will play. Side, just side, just keep in the side.
I request on behalf of all of you to officially announce the youth leadership program flyer today, please. making this flyer, actually a young prodigy and this vibrant father had taken a lot of effort. Our dear youth leader Joseph Xavier and Toastmaster DTM Shibu Xavier. Now I request all our dear Toastmasters and well-wishers of Periyar Toastmasters Club to share the flyer to maximum reach so that it will benefit maximum possible youth to become prodigial youth leaders. We will be sharing the registration form from as well as all those who wish to participate the YLP can register through a registration form. We will be shortly sharing the registration forms also. From class 7 to class 10 students can participate in the youth leadership program. There will be a short interview which will be just knowing the attitude and other things that's all in that case. But students have to come wholeheartedly, willingly, not because of the push from the parents to attend the program. That should be the thing, so that they will acquire the maximum benefit of the youth leadership program. The last date to receive the fully filled application form will be March 31st, 2022. That is what we have decided. The responsibilities, roles and other details will be coming soon. It will be conveyed to all of you very soon. Also, there are a lot of financial requirements for arranging the program, because it is almost 10 days. We have to book the our hotel and food and other things. A lot of financial requirements are there. If anybody can help us financially in this manner, that also will be a great help for all of for us to make it better. Last but not the least, I thank Periyar membership and the Expo for nominating me as the coordinator for the first ever youth leadership program of Periyar Toastmasters Club. I also thank God Almighty to give me such an opportunity during my lifetime. As Franklin Roosevelt rightly quote, we cannot always build our future for our youth, but we can build our youth for the future. Let us join together to make our youth leadership program a success. Thank you. Over to
Still remembering my youth leadership program. It was on, the final was on 10th January 2020. Just prior to the outbreak of COVID-19. Just let me share one or two sentences. Initially, we did first medium Harish Bhargava did the youth leadership program under our leaders banner. Then it came to my turn. But initially, I was absolutely reluctant because I don't know whether it can be possible, because I believe it was a tremendous process. But luckily, distinguished Toastmaster Harish Bhargava made it entirely different. It is possible. Everything is possible. If there is a will, there is a way always. So, thank you. And one more thing I want to highlight is that during that final, distinguished Toastmaster Manoj Singh and was the chief judge. We had 23 kids. Now I became parent of that 23 kids. Still that relationship continue. This is the beauty, one of the most important things in a Toastmaster program, that is giving something to the youngsters, because that will reciprocate and it will remain the minds of their youth leaders. Thank you, and big salute to Toastmaster Manoj, and we all are there for you, for our support. Thank you so much. And I appeal all of you, because each among you can contribute something. So please contribute, whatever the way. So we will together make this event a mega wonderful success under Periyar banner. Thank you so much once again. And moving on, now we are going to declare the results. So our ward counter president is one person, he is a Kumbadi now. So please come to the left hand and declare the result.
Actually, today as the role as all counter was very easy because we had only one speaker. So the best speaker award goes to Madam Manju. For the GT, there was a very one-sided contest. Can you guess who is the winner? Rahul. Woo! Yes. I invite Madam Sheetal to come and hand over the trophy. Toastmaster is a family man. And for evaluation, there was only one contestant, that is DTM. No, there were two, but DTM Sima overshot the time by about 5 minutes. We have DTM Manoj Sinayar, and I invite DTM AK Das to come over. So let's have a group photo, and I invite both Mr. Stephen as well as Sanya to come and join us.
Yes, sir.
Our general evaluators told something, right? The success of this meeting. Toastmaster Harish, who initiated the meeting, we winding up to your conclusion, okay? So this is the beauty of once again Periyar Meeting. Where there is a will, there is a way always. Hello Toastmaster and Toastmaster, Madam Sanya Stephen, maybe you took some rethinking, right? So we are ahead of you, okay? So just take part. Fellow Toastmaster, I have thoroughly enjoyed being the Toastmaster of the day in this meeting and hope you all also enjoyed the meeting. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to all of you for making this session very lively. Always believe that something wonderful is going to happen, even with all the ups and downs. Winners never quit and quitters never win. Winners don't make excuses and they never procrastinate themselves. Cherish the little things and remember the hug and remember always something is there. If there is a will, there is a way always. Thank you. I am so happy and so amazed that we could able to make this physical meeting a successful one. So thank you all and good night back to our beloved president. And thank you all, thank you ma'am, thank you sir for being with us actually. So you all made this day very precious and it will remember forever. Thank you so much.
Thank you, DKMC with us. Here on, please give him a loud round of applause. And we realize that it is exactly more than, it's nearly 2 hours since we started the proceedings. We realize that this time has passed. Now, we have a very distinguished person who was, even though he was so much tired of, he chose to come after finishing other duties. He came and chose to be with us. And he is none other than our divisional director. So let me invite to the stage DTM AK Das for his message to us.
Thank you, Mr. President DTM Harish, for giving me this opportunity to, after long days, I can say, to address the physical gathering. See, actually, this is my 4th meeting today. And is exactly at 7, then but I had given a commitment to Dr. Morris that I will be there today in the meeting. Coming back to Periyar, I can say that I have a different relationship with Periyar. Starting from the era of P.J. Anthony, so the club started. I just started my journey as a Toastmasters. So I remember every contest, many meetings, I always there. The era of P.J. Anthony was my mentor. When I was at that time growing as a Toastmaster. So the end of the day, what I want to tell you, my relationship with Periyar is something different. I have a relationship with Periyar, not as a Toastmasters, as a Periyar member. Coming back to today's physical meeting, again, when I saw the energy among the people, how the physical meeting, this is the way we conduct the meeting. And I saw, I joined last, but I listened the General Evaluator speech, which give a compressed briefing of our meeting today, how we have done it. Wonderful, and thanks to our chief guest, Madam Sanya, making this evening a wonderful and enlightening the people with a wonderful speech, which our General Evaluator. Now, my third point is the Youth Leadership Program. Today in the meeting, they announced, Juvenile Toastmasters Club, that the EXCO meeting, they announced that they will be conducted also again the second Youth Leadership Program. And the first they have already conducted in the last July, August, September. And as a division director, for me it is a gift. And today, our dear Manoj our Periyar will conduct in the Youth Leadership Program. And in mine, they will do the third OLP. And understand, when I started this one, I remember this was my first thing. What is our priority? Priority is to reach every member of this community and the Toastmasters and non-Toastmasters. And we as the Toastmasters, we should give to the community. And this Youth Leadership Program is something we should give. We should build up again the new leaders. I remember I went to Kerala for a visit. I was in Kochi in one of the multiplex. One girl came to me. Actually, I had forgotten in 2009 she had done the YP. It was 2015-14. 6 years after I had forgotten. 2006 Ramanathan he had done the YP. Then so I was able to recommend. I forgot. Then the connections of Youth Leadership Program. This is what I will tell you. We take them as to like 23 children, we grow them. And you ask me in my Toastmaster journey, where I have got the maximum satisfaction, it was my Youth Leadership Program which I conducted in 2011. At the end of the day, when you finish the program, you will so enlightened that yes, these children, I grow them and make them stronger in their life. And you will be remembered with these children, they will never forget you in your life. After 2009 and 2016, still that girl has remembered me. She is grown up, she was working somewhere, so on. So this is the power of the Youth Leadership Program, and this is one of our Toastmasters' responsibility, that we will give something to our community, like speechcraft, and just I'll tell you, we had conducted 4, and total another 10 speechcrafts are in the pipeline, and this is where we will develop our community. So in that 10, we have taken 20, around 7, 8 months, around 16 Toastmasters for gents. Now in this 10 which we will conduct, maybe another 50 Toastmasters, non-Toastmasters. That means 75 non-Toastmasters will train. And 3 will be again 75 young children. And this is what we should give to the community. And this was one of my priorities when I started my journey as a division director. So I thank Periyar for this coming out. If you ask me, Manoj doing the YP, it's not a requirement. He has done his detention. I remember when we start our Madin Club, he was with me. We travel from here to start that Madin Club. When evening coming 9, 10 o'clock, I remember that nights. But for him, it's not a requirement. It is something he's giving to the community. This is what the Periyar and the Toastmasters come. So I'm very happy and glad to know that our President, Dr. Mahal is taking the lead and having Manoj coming forward to do it. Wish you all the best, Dr. Manoj. Again, a challenging step in front of you, but as I told on that day to our president, I have team, for the information, from division has made a youth leadership team. Retail DJ and our Toastmaster Sanjay. So any support, all support from the division is can't guide you for any support you need, any area we are with you. Don't worry, you will not be alone in product this program. Division L start. With this, I wish all the best and very happy to see this physical meeting and let us move ahead again more and more physical meetings. Bring back the energy among our Toastmasters. Wishing all the best.
Thank you very much. I think, madam, I assure you, even if we exceed our time, it might be maximum 5 or 10 minutes. Now let me invite on stage all the ladies. All the ladies, including us, everyone. All the ladies, please come on stage. All the ladies? Okay. Yes. So, So for all the ladies here, we have a role model with us. So I request the ladies to kindly present our token of appreciation to our chief guest today. All of you to the audience. Next is the business session, and I'm not sure, Madam Sheetal, are you ready for any announcement today? Oh, that's fine. Now in Periyar, we have a habit that we do not let our guests go without uttering a word, at least on the stage. So let me invite first. Felix, please come.